How y'all doing? Welcome back to another edition of Ulon.Life. My name is Isan. I am your host for this evening with my beautiful co-host Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia, what's going on? How was your week?
My weekend was awesome.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Well, we're getting ready to tee up, as always. We're going live with a hot spoken word artist to bring us, into the new season, into our new previews, and into this new chapter for tonight. As you know, we're talking about relationships, and tonight we are going to be talking about basically what can you do to support your mate. I mean, physically, emotionally, all that. But we're going to get into that 1 minute. Without further ado, we are going hardcore. As I told you, we got the top-notch spoken word artist in Chicago. And without further ado, Queen Alexis.
It has been predestined. From the day of my conception that I am queen without any questions. But lately it feels like I've been spiritually disrespected by demonic forces distracting me just to keep me second guessing. I was born through praise and worship. And I was born to give him worship. A child of the king, an heir to the throne. So if you can't reach my crown, I think you need to leave it alone. Because I can see you. A familiar spirit inside of you that I thought I overcome. Okay. But I guess that I will be fighting you to the day my life is done. See, my life on this earth is full of trouble and strife. Come on. But if you think your victory is in my death, trust me, my spirit is a beast in the afterlife. So what do you think this is? I've conceived and given birth to this anointing. Why are you trying to give it sis? Trying to remind me of my past like I forgot where I've been. But like I said, I was bought. All of my sins was left on that cross. Because my Father loved me, he went and paid my cost. So you can take what you can. Just remember, I get back double of what I lost. This is what freedom looks like. And I declare that I will be free for the rest of my life. For I am queen. And this here is my throne. So just make way for my queendom, heir to the throne. Thank you.
Hey, all right. So, come on in. Join on in, Queen Alexis. So you are actually our first female, energy, for the season.
Female power.
Which has been a treat. And we go way back, as always, with the spoken word thing. And when you out in these streets and you do what you do, whether it be music, or actually keeping the peace, the activism or whatever it is, you come across all kind of personalities. And so we had a pleasure meeting many years ago, doing the spoken word scene, and it was a lot of love. And wherever she went, she was, getting a lot of praise. So, man, kudos on that. So, real quick, Queen Alexis, what do you have going on right now? What are some of the things that you're doing?
Well, as of right now, I am working with Arthur Middle Soul with Soulful Entertainment Production.
And he was here like a few seasons ago.
Okay, cool,
Yes, I am the president of it. He is the CEO, founder. We also have a co-president by the name of Devontae Davis. At this point, we are getting together community organizations and partner with them, with the schools, so we can start.
And Ulon is already in the making.
Yes.
We in the house. Okay.
Yes, we're at this point we're starting a after school program for our elementary school, high schools, and like a program for the colleges for the arts. And this is not just with poetry, this is with music, this is with visual arts, this is with dance. So we're getting into the schools with Soulful Entertainment. We're also starting up a lot of other community organizations or outreach programs with the park districts and a lot of things coming up within this year, going into next year as well. So just look out for us. You can find us on Instagram with Soulful Entertainment Production. You can also find us on Facebook with Soulful Entertainment Production. We'll be posting.
So it's Soulful Entertainment Production.
Can you spell the first part of it?
Soulful, SOULFUL, Entertainment Production. So
thank you.
All right, now, is there any contact numbers? Do you guys have any, like, is there an office number or something?
Yes. You can reach us at 312-803-2620. You will also, we have our office on 155 North Wacker. You go there and go to the 42nd floor. Beautiful place.
Yeah, we seen it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we was looking it over too. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys are looking for office space, it's very cheap. You guys can have a lot of meetings there. If anyone is looking for office space, man, please go. Also, you guys at home, please feel free to call in 312-738-1060. All right. Well, listen, I want you to be a part of our, our table, our panel tonight, and we're discussing, this whole season about relationships with us, you know what I'm saying? Our people, as far as the things that we go through and what we want to bring to the table. We talked about children, meeting a new relationship, and how do we deal with the children, you know what I'm saying? So we've dealt with also depression, going through depression. Now, how can you tell if your mate is depressed? You know what I'm saying? So that was a very deep show. But today, we're going to cover, and I want you guys at home to weigh in. You guys on our lives can also call in. It's 312-738-1060. Today, we're going to be talking about support. What do you do? Is there a limit in a relationship if you're meeting somebody? How should you support them? If you're supporting them through thick and thin, is there a drop-off line? Is there a time when you feel like, okay, I've supported them too much or maybe too little? You know what I'm saying? If they're telling you stuff. So, without further ado, we're going to pass it to the left, you know what I'm saying? To y'all left, to my right. Cent, my beautiful co-host. The question is, how much is too much to support your mate?
Well, first and foremost, I think that if you're in a relationship, there's no such thing as too much. Moving forward, support can be a limited of things. It can be financial support, mental support, spiritual support, and physical support, which is key. Pretty much one hand wash the other. And a lot of times, we get into relationships and because my mate, because whomever mate don't like to do, I don't know, let's just say go to the movies. Although that may be something you guys don't want to do, but it's about compromising a relationship, So I think as long as you're willing to compromise, and like I said, the four things, the different type of supports, I think that just pretty much go hand in hand with the relationship.
All right. Passing the baton right along. Queen Alexis, do you think there's a point where, too much support, if you feel that you're giving too much support and the other person isn't, what do you do at that point?
Well, if that's the case, first of all, you're not in a relationship.
He tricked me with that one. He can tell that to me.
You're not in a relationship. If you're giving all of the support and giving all of, you're always there for your mate.
See, I be pulling it out, y'all. Y'all think when I ask these questions.
And you don't get any of that back. They don't reciprocate that back. You're not in a relationship.
That's true.
You're just their support system.
That's true.
You're a fan of them.
I like it.
You're not their woman. You're not their man. You're a fan.
That's true.
If they don't give you the same support back, that is not a relationship. That's just one-sided and unfair and unhealthy.
I fully agree.
But as far as to piggyback on you, Cynthia, there's no such thing as too much support, too little support. It's support. If you just got to see how it is with this relationship. If you're in a relationship and they're giving you support and you're giving them support on whatever y'all individual endeavors, then okay, that is cool.
I love it.
Give and take. But if that's not the case, well,
exactly.
no.
It's time to reevaluate the whole situation, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, I guess I'll weigh in a little bit. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? It was a trick question in a way, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think any relationship could sustain if it's one-sided with support. There's a time when you be like, man, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Even as a man, I feel like, it's our responsibility to make our queens feel loved and to feel, you want to go the extra mile to, a real man will.
I'm happy to hear that. That's true. You're absolutely right. Separate the man from the boys.
Right. Roll an extra, and use that energy, you know what I'm saying, to make sure my queen is happy, to make sure she feels comfortable. And you can kind of feel those cues, like the last time we were talking about depression. Remember?
Yep.
And so if you know your mate, you know if she's or he, kind of feeling a little bit out of it, because y'all know y'all rhythm. You know what I'm saying? There's a rhythm that you guys have, right?
That's true.
And if you're not getting the same dialogue, or you're not getting the same, loving feeling, then something may be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm one strong, as far as a man, I'm one strong to make sure me and mine are eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? So if I see something wrong, I'm be like, babe, hold on, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? You okay? Is you have a hard day at work? Like vent. Express to me what's going on. And a real woman gonna do that, because she's gonna be honored that her man wanna know how her day was, what she's going through. Now, and I agree with you, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was saying that as far as if there is no support, there's no relationship.
That's true.
It can't be, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, if one person is feeling, then you have to get out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure that you will try to, do whatever you can. But if you're going through that time after time and you still giving support, then either two things. One, your mate not feeling you no more and is doing something else. And two, because of that, the relationship is pretty much over.
That's true.
As sad as that may be, but it may be a blessing for somebody else who deserves you, who really wants to treat you like you're supposed to be treated, who gonna pick up the slack, who gonna say, you know what, I got your back. You know what I'm saying?
I like to think of relationships. You know how you go to the gym and you pick up the weight bar, the thing that you have somebody spotting you from behind. So that thing requires two hands, correct? So if you pushing up and you just use one hand, it's tilted. So when when you're using two forces together, it's working against all,
I like that.
everything that's around it. So
I'm that man behind you. You know what I'm saying? When you going like this, struggling, I'm helping you. Baby, let me help you. Bam, I got
exactly.
you.
So you can't. You can't.
I like that.
One without the other. It's like a seesaw. You can't. If
But
you don't
also
want
to add on to it, what you were saying, if you
You talk so smooth.
No,
She's just like, no, I love it.
Poetry.
Yes.
To add on to it, as soon to what you were saying, if you don't have that person, if you keep telling them, I need your support from that. First of all,
Time
you
to
can
go.
see that before you get deep into the relationship. If that person is only talking about themselves and what they want to do, and they're not interested in about you or themselves,
yes.
that's one sign.
That's true.
If you invite them out to something of yours that you want them to share with, and they come up with excuses, that's another sign.
Right.
You see
true.
that? Pay attention to the red flags in the beginning.
I love it.
Once you see that, then you already know where the support is going to be. If the support is not there from the beginning, you already know the relationship. Keep it moving.
Right.
The sad part about that is, as women, we tend to ignore the signs in the beginning. Like you
Of
just
course.
mentioned, the flags are there. But for some strange reason, we feel as if we can change the man, and that is so not the case. And I've learned a long time ago that man will only change for the woman that he wants to change for. And so when women get that, and also start finding out who they are and knowing their self-worth, I think, a lot of things would be eliminated. I mean, as far as issues in a relationship, because, you're not accepting anything. And so we so often fall into that trap, and it's like,
Right.
And the
Nice.
reason
Nice.
being for that, we fall into that trap because we have like this time period or this time limit that we put on ourselves. Oh, I'm not getting any younger.
That's so true.
And,
That's so
oh,
true.
I want to have a family and I
wanna
want to be
be
married.
married. Oh, my goodness, you are
and
so
all of
right.
That.
Yes.
But at the same time, what's the use of being married and being with somebody and having a family with somebody that don't want you, that don't love you,
You're right.
that don't, it's
That's
not
not
adding
supporting
to
you.
your life.
Right.
So
Yeah, that is so true.
It's pretty much you're wasting your time and settling for less.
That's true.
A lot of us do it. It's not only just women, but it's also a lot of men that do it. Stay in the relationship because, okay, we got family together, we got kids
That's
together,
true,
and
Exactly.
everything.
Exactly.
convenience.
It's
You guys,
convenience.
make sure you call on in.
Place to
I
stay,
want
you're
some
right.
of our viewers,
That's so true.
to chime on in. 312-738-1060.
I'm glad you said that.
You guys at home can see it. For you on our live, man, make sure you get up with us. 312-738-1060. I also want to go down to the levels of support now. So, say for instance, support doesn't mean just like with the love. It doesn't just mean with even the physical. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes support could mean with the energy, like things that you're doing. Say for instance, you going to the grocery store. Now you know that your mate, is at home, has the time, and you really need help. You getting a lot of groceries, you know what I'm saying? And he or she gonna be eating them groceries too. So is there a point when you tired of the person not doing things like you were kind of mentioning, somewhat like a little subtopic of that? Are there things that you think the support needs to pick up on, like things that you feel like, okay, well, he might want to go out to the bar and drink with me, but he don't want to go to the grocery store. You see what I'm saying? Or she may want to go get her nails done, you know what I'm saying? But now when it's time to come out here, let's cut this grass, you know, and make the house clean, you know what I'm saying? She, well, I'll just take care of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are levels of support? I want to name some levels of support that could be picked up. As you as women, what do you women see that men could do more of? Because I know some of the guys are at home who really want to work on a real relationship. They may have found somebody, but they're not really sure about a relationship because they've always been with somebody who really wasn't about a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So what would you recommend for some of the things that you could pick up support-wise that will make a woman feel like a woman? Or feel good?
Go first.
You know what? Wow, it just depends on the relationship. And I think the most important thing is communication. Case in point, I just left my goddaughter's house. And we were coming in at the same time. And as we were coming in, her boyfriend, which he's about, we'll just say 19, 20 years old, when he came in, he instantly got the garbage, took the garbage out, and went to the dishes. And I was just sitting there because I was amazed. I was like, wow. Yeah, exactly. I'm proud of him. And so I told her, I said, you know what, that's rare. And he started smiling. He's like, I keep telling her. And I'm like, you don't see that. This was a young boy. I mean, he walked in, and then he was attending up to the kids. The kids were crying. He took the garbage out, he got the dishes, and catered to the kids. And I was just sitting there in amaze, you know. And so I think it just depends. And so with that being said, you can't even put an age on it no more. Because, I mean, it's about communication.
Right.
But if I could say, I don't know, I could say house chores, but I could say grass, but it just depends. I don't expect him to be there every time I make a move, you know. So I think okay, you help with this, and we're going to do this. Oh, it just depends. It just depends.
I agree. It's communication, not only with just what's the stuff going on in the household. Communicate, like, who gonna do what?
Exactly.
That's it. That's with the household.
Exactly.
But as far as emotional with each other, communicate. A lot of us women, I must admit, we have this bad habit of if something is wrong or we're upset about something from our man, we're expecting him to be
to know it. Right, to know it.
And
that's true.
We don't know what's wrong with them.
That's true.
They don't know what's wrong with us.
That's true.
Y'all looking at us, we just sitting up there with this stank face just y'all sitting up there, hey baby,
true,
we ready to kill you, and at the same time, it's just boils down to communication.
That's so true.
And
it's
even
the key.
not just saying it, but how you say it.
Right.
I love
Say, I'm hurt.
I love it.
This hurt me when you did that.
I love it.
Or this triggered me from a past relationship. Because that's a lot that we do too. We bring a whole bunch of baggage from past relationships to the new relationship and expecting our men to be God and make it go away. And that's not right. Just say it. I'm hurt. I'm hurt with this. This triggers another emotion out of me on this level. And communicate.
Yes, that's the key.
Now, after you communicate, and because communication is just don't end at just talking about it.
That's true.
Communication goes with talk and action. If your actions don't add up to your words.
I say that all the time.
Now, let's flip the script, because I know I'm on a panel with two women, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I got my back to the wall, so I'm representing the guys. So what about, that's okay though, you know what I'm saying? Because we still the leaders, and we're going to make sure our women are on point. And let's flip the script. If a man is with a woman and he's not getting the support that he needs, as far as, say for instance, he might want to watch sports on Sunday the same time that she might want to do something else, or and I'm not just saying sports, I'm saying something that's important to him. He might want to go in the garage and work on his car. He might want to do something that he feels is, important to him. You know what I'm saying? And the woman knows that, but she's not making an effort to support him. Though she loves him, it's just something she don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? So how should a man tackle that?
I'll let you go first.
How I feel about that is, one, when it comes
be honest now.
Be honest.
Be real.
Be honest. This is just my opinion. My opinions and views do not express the opinions and views of all women. I'm one of the rare breeds. If your man wants to watch the sports, work on his car, hang out with the boys. Let him. It's not about it's a support on as far as giving and keeping y'all together, but y'all still an individual. You had a life before that man. He had a life before you. Every now and then, y'all can't be together 24/7. Wake up together, go to bed together, brush your teeth together, eat food together. You can't just be together all the time. Every now and then, like we want to go out with our girls. We want to have a girls' day. We want to go to the spa. We don't want y'all there. It's just it's not saying that man don't love her or that woman don't love that man. It's all about just every now and then you just need.
Now you see how you kind of ran around that.
Answer that.
What should a man do? Just to refresh him. What should a man do if he's not getting the support from his woman for the things he wants to do?
He needs to sit down and have a talk with her. And I agree wholeheartedly with everything she just said, because like she said, I mean, everybody needs me time, and I want you to go with your friends. I want you, because there's things that I want to do. So I think, for a woman to be like that, she needs to check herself. But yeah, again, it goes back to communication. If you have an issue with something, perhaps I forgot that the football game. Come on, I got a million things going on, and so it's about communication. Like we just said, you know what, sweetie, the game come on. Oh yeah, you know what, you're right. Go on to your game, and I can do something else. I mean, it's simple. It's just that we make it hard because people like to talk without listening.
Right.
And so I think, again, it goes back to communication. Sit your mate across the table. I feel like this, or I think this. I think a lot of things will be alleviated. That's just
I love it. Real quick, we'd also like to tackle an issue. We're going to start talking about a dear advocate situation that has come up, with me personally, and we're going to be discussing it along the way, what I'm saying? And that's the name that we want to start getting more familiar with, which is Terrence Burns. Now, Terrence Burns, just to let people know, we're switching gears, right? Terrence Burns was a man who in 1995 was accused of a murder that he did not do. And so now he's going through exoneration.
Wow.
Okay? And so we fully support him at Ulon, and we're making sure that we're going to be frontline and center of taking care of everything that we have to do with Terrence Burns. We can go to the Ulon, let me go over here for y'all real quick, just so y'all can see, at home. You can go to Ulon.Life, and find out more about it. Just to see right there what's going on. And for you guys on my live, hold on a second, let's go back here. And so for you guys on the live, you can go to the same thing that you see, Ulon.Life, which is ULON.Life, and find out about Terrence Burns. And again, like I said, it may come more familiar to you as you start hearing about it, because we've been going through the case, and I've been working with a really good team about it, and we're getting very close now. Terrence is supposed to be getting out next year. In December, and so we're kind of like racing against the clock, because we want to make sure that this young man gets exonerated before then. We want to make sure that he's get justice before they're trying to, hurry him up and get out first, so that it won't be that he won't be exonerated quick enough, and that he will not be in a situation where he could benefit from. And it's all about him. The man, think about it, been locked up 23 years.
Wow.
23 years for something he didn't do.
Wow.
And now they know it. They know it. And so now I've been, having the pleasure of working with the team and the family, and we are going to definitely, hit the news and media about it. But I want you guys on my special TV program, my Ulon.Life, and with my co-hosts and everybody that we bring on here to be familiar with it, because we're going to start doing major petitions, rallies, marches, just things that I do that I'm going to be organizing, so we can get this man, to do justice that he needs and deserves. Okay.
Whatever you need from Soulful Entertainment, we are here.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Okay.
Let us know we are right here. We got your back. And for Brother Terrence, we are praying.
Absolutely.
For the best justice.
Yes.
For you. We have a lot of brothers that are in the system for
there's crimes that we know now they didn't do. Back then they didn't have the strong DNA test, or, the systematic technology that we have now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now we can actually find out some of the things, to prove the innocence, to actually prove it while they're behind bars. You know what I'm saying? So this brother, is very blessed to have us, and I just want to say that we are on it, that I'm on it, and to his family, guys, we love you. In closing up real quick, I'm going to start off, we always want to give some special shout outs to people, you know what I'm saying, that along the way during the week may have helped us out, or and I also want to say much love to my boy DJ Daniels, you know, Middle Soul, because Middle Soul is not just someone that, you know, helped mentor along the way, but it's someone who has skyrocketed, you know what I'm saying, with his own personal life, his own entertainment, you know, company, and I really appreciate seeing a young brother do things that are of the not norm of a stereotype. You know what I'm saying? And so much love, you know what I'm saying, to that brother, love him to death. Sent, we're gonna just go right on down the road.
As always, I'd like to thank God for being number one in my life, for my family, for my cousin Juanita, my son Davion, whom I truly love, of course, Ulon and Pete for giving me this opportunity. And also I just want to say, you guys, be on the lookout for Heavenly Sent Youth. I have a youth program that I'm unfolding. I'm doing the paperwork now, and I'm happy to meet all these people, because with all these people, we all can work together, and it could be a platform for my people. And also, it was a pleasure meeting you.
It's a pleasure meeting you too.
Definitely. Right along, Queen Alexis, shout out to the people you like to, you know what I'm saying, show some love to out there in TV land. And again, sorry callers, I know the calls were calling in, we couldn't take them today, we was on the roll, but next week we're going to be doing another one, and next week's going to be very deep. But Queen Alexis, shout out.
Well, first and foremost, I like to first thank God for being the head of my life. Thank you, Ulon.Life, for this opportunity. Also, shout out to my family, my mother, Michelle Owens, hi, she's watching, and my two beautiful children, Naomi Owens and Zion Owens. Mommy loves you. I'll be back soon. Thank you for Soulful Entertainment Production for also partnering with Ulon for this opportunity. Thank you all for tuning in and to hear this interview and this conversation. So
very deep. Thank you so much. With me, I just want to say much love to all the Ulons across, you know, saying the Chicagoland area and around the outline area that really put in dedication and work to this. You guys, man, are really, man, on your stuff. Much love to my kids. Y'all know y'all is cozy. The people behind the scenes, Amari, you know what I'm saying, my boy Mike, my boy Rich, you know what I'm saying, right here is doing a live with us, you know what I'm saying. Just want to, man, say we love y'all. And again, remember, you guys can get in touch with Ulon.Life if you need a job, 312-834-8020. That's 312-834-8020. All right? As always, man, you know what I'm saying, each one teach one, and don't stop there. Holla back. Love y'all.
Peace.
Peace.